Are you ready to start reading Dracula? We've spent a lot of time this semester looking at the background and context for this story, including some of the vampires that existed before Bram Stoker's Dracula was written. We've also learned quite a bit about the world that Bram Stoker's lived in, the Victorian age, their fears and their fascinations, so we can imagine what kind of ideas Bram Stoker's had, and then how those ideas actually ended up in his novel. But now we can start collecting background and context for the fictional world that we're about to dive into. You might want to take a moment and pause so you can really review this map, which lays out Jonathan's journeys into this new world, as well as important places like London, Whitby Abbey, Hungary, Romania, and eventually Dracula's castle in Transylvania. Check this out. Now this map is pretty interesting. This is a map of just Romania itself. You can see it almost looks like the shape of a fish. But this is a map that would have existed at the time of Dracula, or at least at the time that Bram Stoker's was writing Dracula. Things have changed a bit, and you can see the difference in the spelling. But I want you to see some of these places that will be mentioned in the book, and then you can kind of have a visual where they are. Now, if you use Google, you can find all kinds of old black and white pictures of Romania from a long time ago. I wanted to show you some modern pictures. This is the Carpathian Mountains as they look pretty much today. They're huge, they're beautiful, the roads through them are very twisty, turny, would definitely be a dangerous journey for Jonathan, who was doing this in a carriage and with horses. This mountain range that's featured in the novel has just incredible, majestic peaks and incredibly big canyons. So things are very steep and they look beautiful, but I can imagine at nighttime they would look a little creepy. So, and especially with Jonathan being on this journey into a place that he had never been before, where he was now the outsider, I can imagine it would be a little scary. As you can see, this looks quite a bit different than downtown London would look to Jonathan, right? So very different. In fact, look in the very, very background. You can see the size of this incredible canyon. So keep your eye out for his descriptions of this very foreign land. So now that you have a few images in mind, I think you're really going to enjoy Jonathan's descriptions of Romania from his journals. And then I really want you to consider Googling images. You will be amazed at what you will find with words that you don't know, or his descriptions of the people or the food. Really take advantage of accumulating more schema, and you will not regret it. It will help with your essays.